Top 10 Netflix series to watch this 2020. A blood-curdling scream, very loud, creepy music, a voiceover from a strange man. Is there an intruder in your home? No, you're just visiting the dreaded Netflix homepage, which is an autoplay minefield. Hold your cursor in one place for too long and bang! Who knows what might pop up? We are here to help with that, and make sure you go in armed and with a plan of attack. The streaming behemoth pushes out a staggering glut of original content, so instead of scrolling forever, just go straight to the search bar and type in the title of one of these stellar original shows. Here are our top 10 Netflix series of 2020 so far. Number 10, Selling Sunset. Anyone who tells you that the newest season of Selling Sunset did not drastically improve their quarantine is simply lying. Following the dealings of the Opphenheim Group, the LA real estate brokerage working to sell multi-million-dollar homes on Sunset Strip, the show is an incredibly fun and entertaining binge. With a team of powerhouse women, wild homes, and certainly no lack of drama, you'll plow through the first 3 seasons and soon enough be stuck with us, waiting impatiently for season 4. Number 9, The Umbrella Academy. Netflix's partnership with Marvel may be a thing of the past, R.I.P. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and the rest, but that hasn't stopped the platform from creating some great superhero content that's all on its own. This series, based on the comics by My Chemical Romance's Jared Way, tells the story of a superhero team made up of 7 emotionally stunted adopted siblings. And while the show definitely leans on genre topics, will these unlikely heroes be able to stop the apocalypse? The Hargreaves kids otherwise live in a world filled with delightfully weird touches like a monkey butler and a goldfish time lord. Combined with a deft characterization and a killer soundtrack, Umbrella Academy feels like a fresh take on a familiar superhero story. Number 8, The Babysitters Club. Adapted from the iconic middle-grade novels by Anne M. Martin, The Babysitters Club revisits a group of beloved fictional tweens babysitting in picturesque Stony Brook, Connecticut, by vaulting them headfirst into an updated world of smartphones and social media. Brilliant updates to the source material place the girls in modern situations, though not simply for kicks. Rather, each update enriches the characters Martin created. Yet even with all the updated bells and whistles, perhaps the best thing about the Babysitters Club is its worldview, one of warmth, empathy, and optimism. In an age of rampant corruption and bigotry, not to mention a global pandemic, this 10th anniversary diversion into Stony Brook is like manna from heaven. Number 7, The Big Flower Fight. The Great British Bake Off, but make it flowers. That's pretty much all you need to know about this soothing reality competition, which finds pairs of florists, artists, and landscapers facing off to build giant living sculptures out of plants and posies, all under the guidance of comedian hosts Natasha Demetrio and Vic Reeves, and florist to the stars Judge Kristen Griffith Vanderyacht. And if you're a celebrity florist not named Kristen Griffith Vanderyacht, just give up right now, because that is the best possible celebrity florist name ever. Number 6, Time to Eat. Are you as fatigued as we are of cooking series featuring rarefied ingredients, complicated recipes, and expensive culinary equipment? Starring Nadia Hussain, the fan-favorite winner of the Great British Baking Show, Time to Eat is a refreshing departure from the elitism characteristic of so many cooking shows. In her colorful, crush-worthy kitchen, Hussain serves up easy recipes characterized by pantry shortcuts, cost-cutting measures, and time-saving hacks. You'll be hauling off the couch and into the kitchen in no time. Number 5, Gentified. Gentified is the beautiful result of what happens when companies like Netflix allow communities to tell their own story. Latex from top to bottom, Gentified is a peek inside a California neighborhood that is seeing the first-hand effects of gentrification. Most complexly, it also asks its 3 main characters exactly what their role is when it comes to the neighborhood's ever-changing population. As hilarious as it is thoughtful, Gentified feels like the little engine that could, and that little engine is delivering a dose of representation that the streamer could really use. Number 4, Killer Inside, The Mind of Aaron Hernandez. Whether or not you're into sports, Netflix's documentary miniseries Killer Inside, The Mind of Aaron Hernandez is a haunting portrait of the NFL star who became a convicted murderer. The documentary revisits the 2015 murder of Odin Lloyd, for which Hernandez was found guilty, as well as his trial for the 2012 double homicide of Daniel de Abreu and Safari Furtado, for which he was acquitted. But beyond the crimes, the documentary paints a picture of the man himself with new audio recordings of Hernandez's phone calls from prison to his lawyers, mother, and his young daughter. The docuseries also illuminates the extreme dangers of football to the brain and shines a light on what it means to be a closeted gay man in the NFL. A must-watch. Number 3, Sex Education. Sex Education brings all of the same endearing characters and retro vibes to Season 2, while also highlighting the very real issues associated with the show's namesake. While Season 1 entertained us with many honest and uncomfortable stories of budding teen sexuality, this season got even more real and made even more of a statement by addressing things like consent, asexuality, and the epidemic of information surrounding STDs. Number 2, The Circle. The Circle, on paper, seems like a really terrible idea. A reality show centered on a group of seemingly loud, very online humans brought into an apartment complex, kept in isolation, and only allowed to communicate through a social media network called, you guessed it, The Circle. The trick is, you can also catfish your fellow competitors, allowing an additional layer to the game. What starts out as a series akin to an MTV reality show revamp turns into a thoughtful competition series that highlights how good we can actually be to one another online. Judge the premise all you want, but if the proof of the adorable friendship between a bro with a slicked back hair and an awkward nerd isn't enough for you, then your cold heart is the problem here. Number 1, Love is Blind. Netflix's serialized reality dating show Love is Blind is The Circle meets Married at First Sight. Incredibly watchable in an I want to tear my eyeballs out sort of way. The show brings 30 Atlanta singles to set specially built for blind dating. The men and women live in separate quarters and go on dates in small pods where they are separated by a glass wall and can only hear each other speak. After 10 days of dating, the participants must either get engaged to someone they have never laid eyes on or go home. If they do choose to get engaged, only then do they meet in person, and the 3-week countdown until their wedding begins. What could go wrong? It's a whirlwind of drama, tension, and true madness, like any good reality dating show. Spoiler, very few happy endings come from dating this way, but a good bit of entertainment does. Why is it so enjoyable to watch other people mess their lives up? That was our list of the top 10 Netflix series to watch this 2020. Which do you think was best? Comment down below, we'd like to know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you get notified the moment we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the